We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Deputy! Cup 19! Cup 19!
Off the play fake, Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Bronco 80! Ready!
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
18 Cardinal.
2nd and 10. Milrow to throw. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Get it! Cougar 19! Steady!
Shotgun now for Milrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30.
Okay, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 19, start!
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Sanders now on 3rd down. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. They're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Staying with Walker. Escapes the defender. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tag. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Riggs. Ready.
It's Tracy on second down. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. We'll get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here we go. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
70 Timberwolves.
Third and short here, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Takes it in at the 21. He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Street.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. That's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Viking 18. Check, Bobcat.
Milrow with it on first. Forced out to his right. Now he takes it. And Milrow goes into the slide with enough yardage there to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
Toss play. This is Walker. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate. That offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
Street, street. Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Racing down the left side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther Street, Panther Street. Hut.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. This time they've got it. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Bill Rowe from the gun. He brings it in. And this one does not go far. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Judkins running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On the double.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Down. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. Cutting deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Browns got this one back, so they will luckily hang on to possession. Now that play went for negative yards anyway, so no need for them to accept that penalty. They dodged the turnover, but still third and pretty long. They've got to figure out.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Good quickly here. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. So they get the hulking Ohio State product, DeJuan Jones, that time. The Browns are lining up to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Punt taken at midfield. And some crafty work on the return gets him all the way down inside the red zone.
At the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he's hit and sent out of bounds. So this ends as a gain of close to 7, 2nd down.
Out of bounds down to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Extra point try now from Lutz. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks push their lead to 21-zip already.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, let's go.
Now Sanders. Short pass brought in. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10. Going again here, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
First down.
18, 5 in.
A gain of 11 on the play.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go!
Still sticking with the passing game. Cut by the open man. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
On first down, here's Sanders. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. That is Nick Emanwari. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Hits the 20. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to work they go after the interception. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Logan Wilson has it. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season. Now, I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Walker on first down. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Okay,
Pass run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
From the gun, Milrow. Brought in a big gain here for Diggs. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver,
Panther
deliver.
60, Panther 60. Ready.
They give up the gut to Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. Throws caught. first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Come on, set. Let go.
Walker trying to run for the first. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Second and 3 now.
Go. Cowboy 80.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Get it. 70 Lions.
They send the tight end in motion left. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. To the air, Sanders. Over the screen pass for Judkins. He works this to the 38 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Sanders going to throw on 4th. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. He goes to the hurry up here.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 2 yards on the play.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
They'll go. It's Sanders. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Come on, set. Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Walker now from the gun. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Seahawks 1st down. 1st
70.
and 10 at the 36-yard
70
line.
Timberwolf. Let go.
Yoro hangs on to it. Will be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. It keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
This is Walker on 2nd. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Viking 18.
Yoro throwing on 3rd down. That one is caught. Horton has it. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Okay.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's 1st and goal.
60.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver to the goal line. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Get it. Go.
Yoro from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Here we go, here we go. Bronco.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Will Lutz on to attempt the field goal. This from 35 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. Sanders going to throw here on first. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw it. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
19
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the jump.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Judkins headed right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Caught by his running back, Judkins. 4th gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But the Browns got this one back, so they can luckily hang on to possession. On 1st down, here's Sanders. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. So one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Running out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
To throw now is Sanders. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
16 yards.
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception. And some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Third and short here, Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns cut into the lead coming out of halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
And the pass is the right call on the 2-point try, but we've got laundry on the field, so let's listen. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Gotta say, Brock, a little bit surprising. Kicker still on the sideline. They are going to try for 2 again, this time from the 12-yard line.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown.
Browns 8.
They're in full comeback mode already here in the third. An onside kick coming up. I think the Browns got that one back. They did! Well, partner, we still got a full quarter left, but surprised over the onside kick here. And to their credit, they got the ball back.
Well, I think even the most progressive coaches in the past would have never made that call. But we're seeing this more and more. Teams becoming more aggressive by the year, especially, Kate, when they're trailing in the game, doing what they think they've got to do to give themselves a chance to win.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Broncos, go!
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Completed over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Given 24 yards on that one. That's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Mustang 19. Ready?
From the red zone on first. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, then let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
60. Lightning 18. Let go.
To the air on third and long. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Drop 6, Panther 60, Panther 60. Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll throw for it. They connect for the first. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. Judkins. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. And he's tackled for no gain.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. The offense hoping something can finally go right here.
Let's go.
One of the tight ends motions right.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down. He's got it in the end zone, but he can't get the feet down. Oh, that throw just took him a little bit too far, Brock. That's going to be incomplete.
Kate, how many times have we sat in meetings and heard from offensive coordinators, you get down to this area, we got to be able to run it. You got to be able to run it. Well, you get time coverage. So you know what you should do? Run it.
Get it. Bronco 80.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Too much lead on that throw. That ball's incomplete ahead of his target. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down. Running left. Here's Walker. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
60 by 6. Cowboy 80. Ready.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. Well, no surprises here. They declined that holding call, and they're going to hang on to that interception.
Set. Go.
Throwing now on 1st down. Into a crowd, and intercepted. Geno Stone picks it off. And the Seahawks take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, Milrow. Past the 35, at the 20. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. here. Middle field open or close. Look at single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Fury, yellow.
And send a receiver left.
Ready?
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready,
Play action, Sanders. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Junkins on the drop down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 11.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Working out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. They'll go play action for Sanders. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line fast.
60 Ready.
They are throwing it again. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. They're in full comeback mode already here in the 3rd. An onside kick coming up. And this one will bounce out of bounds. Oh, tough break there on the onside kick.
Okay, ready?
We've set it down from 37.
Ready, ready, ready.
First down throw here from Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Sanders back to throw. And this is lofted deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Okay,
nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and
10. Got it. Ready? 19, stop, down. Let's go. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
Going again here, Sanders. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. Start.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Pass complete, screen play. And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
Now Walker. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
this run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Will Rowe from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out to punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he can't make anything happen on that return. That stopped about as deep on their own side as you can be. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. He'll throw from his end zone. Lofts it deep right side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Cooking like this. Panther 11, Panther 11. Dragon 60. Panther Street, Panther Street. Hey, smash Broncos.
Throwing again here from the end zone. Finds him on the crossing route. And give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. And you just get the play off. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this 3rd quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the ball, but they enter this 4th quarter at a massive deficit. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tight end going in motion here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check mash, check mash.
Desperation time here on 4th. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
So after we saw 4th down last snap, now we've got 1st and goal.
Here we go, Scott.
The give now to Walker. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Go.
That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and that the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly.
And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. With Sanders out of the pistol. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Working quickly here.
And the Browns, first down.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. Fits it through the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done. Looking quickly here.
16-yard line.
65 check. 65 check. Ready.
Looking inside the red zone. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
57, Browns 20.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. Hey, check that. Street. 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Ready.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Dumped off to his running back. Keeps away from one. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
The big kick is no good. It's well to the left there. And they're unable to pile another 3 onto that lead.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss, really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
Half the 60, half the 60.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
He's going to throw here on first. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns putting up points in a game decided.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point
To throw. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Okay, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
19 Tiger, 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Cowboy 80. Go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling. Like a great boxer, you never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
On the jump.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf.
Staying with Walker. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Ready? Viking 8, Lion.
Running with Walker again. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Up through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Milrow throwing on third down. Brought in a big game here for Diggs. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
64. Browns 26. Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Bronco 80.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders. His top target, the Joku has another one. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Offense in a hurry up here. They'll work against the blitz. He put some heat on this deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go, set.
From the red zone now. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Browns making the scoreboard look a touch better. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
And out to Walker from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
On 3rd down, Walker. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. He tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was David Njoku, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Browns, 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Seahawks take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Give him 24 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
He'll always sign off on it when that particular call comes in the headset and the running back gets a chance to hear it. A toss is his chance to get outside quickly and let that athleticism shine as he dances through the defense.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go with Walker here. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. He gets the opening for about 9 yards, but still 3rd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go. Like.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Seattle.